The clock is ticking on the extended recount in the state Supreme Court race. Joanne Kloppenberg asked for the recount in her bid to unseat incumbent Justice David Prosser. She had held a narrow lead on election night, but Prosser surged into the lead when the Waukesha County clerk discovered that 14,000 votes had not been tallied. That county is the only one in the state still recounting its ballots, and the deadline is next Thursday. And the election volunteers are using a device to speed up the process. Fox's Henry Rosoff has a closer look.
The old saying goes, better not to know how the sausage is stuffed. But these days inside Ray's butcher shop, technology makes the processing process less of a mess.
Just cranking it back up here.
This old hand crank device is brought out of storage.
Back in the 60s, you'd have something like this.
So we wondered, how'd its wooden brother wind up as part of Waukesha County's
David Prosser
Supreme Court recount?
Joanne Kloppenberg.
Something that looks like an anachronism, some medieval torture device that you would see.
Waukesha is under watchful eyes because it's the only county in the state that needs an extension to complete its count. And a mechanism that looks like it's made in a middle school shop class turned some heads.
Actually, I've never seen it before, this recount.
But election volunteer Marilyn Chubkowski says the carpenter-crafted creation actually speeds up a slow process.
This is a very good aid.
New digital election machines print out spools of paper listing people's votes.
But if you put it out on a piece of stretch it out on a table, it rolls right up.
So to keep the rolls of election results organized, Vernon County Clerk Ron Hoff designs the device in 2006.
In a hand count, this allows you to do it without cutting the tape apart.
Hoff playfully calls it Ron's thingamajig, and he shares his inexpensive invention with fellow clerks around the state.
Just makes it much easier.
Waukesha has 3.
I think everyone that has used it has really appreciated it.
Proving sometimes progress
Accept it.
can come full circle. Sometimes.
It's a lifesaver, yeah. Moving into something like this, it's unbelievable. It saves you just a ton of time.
Interesting stuff. Waukesha County hopes to be done counting by the end of today, but election officials will have to certify the results by next week's deadline.